Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing part 2, which is the 2020, which is the timeline that takes place during their adult age, which is 2021 of season 1. So buckle in. If you have not watched my part 1, I will have it linked at this end of this video, and also hopefully in an info card somewhere at the beginning of this video. So keep an eye out for that. Anyways. I did do a part 1 of the past, so you can check it out at the end of the video or right now or whatever timestamp the info card comes up. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and now let's get on to disclaimers. Disclaimers, there will be spoilers in this for season 1 of Yellowjackets, and also mentions, because some of the stuff is high topics of people eating other people. I do not support that, obviously, and it's not okay. And also various other bad things. So you have been warned. Please proceed with caution. Anyways, let's do this. So Yellowjackets, where they take place during the 2021. One of the first things that we see during Yellowjackets that take place during 2021 is with Shauna as an adult, and she is dealing with a rabbit problem that is eating her veggies in her garden and such. And then a reporter who's really not a reporter, we figure out about her throughout the season, I will get back to that, is asking her about the Yellowjackets and asking her to sell her story. She kindly says frick off to the lady who wants her to sell her story, and eventually she does in this episode bring out her journals, which she kept when she was a part of the girls that ended up in the wilderness and eating people and stuff, and how she dealt with that. So they play a part in this. There's a reason the journals are there. We will get to that. And so it starts off like that. And then later on, Shauna's is shown that she is having a bad relationship with Jeff. Yes, the same Jeff that was dating Jackie, that Shauna was cheating with Jeff on Jackie. That's, I think, how you say it. Anyways, they got together after the plane crash and all that stuff. And what happened to Jackie? You're just going to have to watch the show and figure out. Anyways, so Shauna is dealing with that, but her marriage is not doing good, as it's not doing good in the bedroom. They have grown distance. And this is what leads to the plot of the whole series / mainly season 1, where Shauna ends up crashing into Adam. Now, Adam, loved him, great character, but one thing this show loves to do is unalive attractive men. It is a disgrace. Anyways, so yada yada yada, she ends up cheating on her husband Jeff with this Adam guy, and Adam is a stand of the Yellowjackets, and is obsessed, but particularly obsessed with Shauna. He's younger than them, but he's obsessed with the Yellowjackets and mainly Shauna. Like, really creepy, but also super attractive. Do not question me. Anyways, so that's what's going on. This next plot part is someone is blackmailing the Yellowjackets, mainly Natalie and Thaisa. Now, Thaisa and Natalie were part of the survivors of the Yellowjackets. I won't spoil too much, but Thaisa, or Ty, is running for state senator, and Natalie just got out of rehab, and they all got mysterious letters that had the Yellowjacket the symbol from the woods on it, and they're all freaked out by it. Obviously, who wouldn't be? And they're all wondering who it is, what's going on, all that stuff. It will play a bigger part later on, trust me. But anyways, everyone's got these letters, and I don't know how they got them, all that good stuff. And then Thaisa and Natalie are both blackmailed into giving like $50,000. I think that's what it was. And they somehow get the money. I won't spoil who it is, but oh my god, is it the biggest plot twist? Well, it was kind of obviously because I could pick up who it was, but it's not for the reasons I thought the person was blackmailing the person to do it. It was completely different reason, and their character does a whole 180. I won't spoil it because that was the biggest plot twist of the whole frickin' season 1, to be honest. And it was the thing that shocked me the most. Genuinely shocked me at the entire season 1. 100%. Which I loved. I actually did love that. Now, now, during this, Shauna is pregnant in the woods, like I said, and it gets to the point where I can't spoil certain things. So let's talk about the review. Season 1 with them as adults works out really, really well because it shows how the woods have changed them and all that stuff. And there is more in season 2 where we get into the supernatural possible stuff and also all that. But Shauna is really written well because she is the one that takes the most responsibility for what they did out there. Not obviously saying, yes, I did this, I will go to jail for it. But she's the one that owns up to what they did. It was them, they chose to do it. She's taken that very, very well, which is good for her character, but also shows how unpredictable she is because it shows how they all changed when they were in the thing and how they just can't function in society anymore. They have a part where they're not decent for society anymore, and it's showing how like Thaisa is having sleepwalking again and doing really freaky stuff with dog heads. Don't ask. And also how she's freaking out her son, and that her son realizes that the other Thaisa is the bad one. Legit, Thaisa is sleepwalking and watching her son through his window in a tree every night, and it's really freaking him out, and all that stuff. As well as the whole thing going on with Natalie and a side plot of one of the survivors having unalived themselves, but doing it in a supernatural way. Apparently, you'll learn more about that in season 2. I won't spoil too much, and how it is affecting her because that she was close to that person. It is just a lot of layers of how their characters are starting to spiral now that they have their lives together. It's 20 years later, and how their lives are spiraling since the day they have basically were rescued from the crash. It's been 25 years later. They have their lives of their own, but their lives are still spiraling because the woods. And it starts out good, like their lives are sorted together, but they have their issues, and then their issues start spiraling and spiraling, and it shows that they never left the woods fully. That is, like the people they were before the crash, they they were unalive during that. Their sense of personhood before the crash is gone. They are no longer the same people, and they can never go back to being the same people they were. And that shows really well in season 1 how they cannot be who they are, and they're starting to spiral. Even though they have their lives that they made, it's still not who they were in the woods and who they became in the woods. And I think they will explore more on this because they do mention it in season 2. I won't spoil anything of season 2. Anyways, of all, even the show makes I gotta watch it in doses. I can only watch a few episodes at a time, and then I need a break of light, funny memes and all that stuff. But I love the show; it is phenomenal, and I would 100% recommend it. 10 out of 10 would watch again. Now, before I end this video, let's talk about the main cast of characters now that they're adults. Thaisa is running for state senator, as I mentioned. Misty is completely insane, and the first introduction we get to her is her withholding a patient's medication because she has sort of Munchausen syndromes, but not where she wants to get help or anything or get the praise and stuff, but where she ends up Munchausen by proxy, where she likes to be in control and also be appreciated. And when people don't appreciate her, she turns on them. Like, for example, the patient she had of the elderly woman, because she works in a nursing home because they aren't getting any better and they will always need you. She's going to change the sheet because she had an accident, and the woman flips her tray of food and stuff, and Misty withholds her pain medication because She is like, mess with me and see what happens type of thing. So Misty, horrible character, but she's kind of growing on me. I know, terrible character. I do not condone what she does in real life. Anyways, and then there's Shauna, who's completely accepted what they did in the actions. Shauna's the one who accepts the actions of what they did and all that stuff, and what they did out in the woods as their actions. She's not accepting punishment, though, as I have said before. And Natalie, which is in and out of hospitals and stuff, and also in and out of rehab and such, and is an addict type thing, and probably an alcoholic as well. So those two things. And then there is who else? I think there's one more I can't name off the top of my head. No, I think those are the four main ones. Those are the four main ones of season 2. We get more survivors in season 2, but in season 1, that is what's going down, and they're very good characters. Natalie is probably one of the most well adjusted, and Misty as well. Probably one of the most well adjusted, but she was insane before the incident and all that, and she's well adjusted to life on the outside. Shauna's dealing with a lot of repressed stuff, and I got a spoiler today of what Shauna does during the wilderness, like in season 2 or season 3, and it is very much wild, very wild indeed. And there's a whole thing with an affair and Shauna living out fantasies and stuff. And basically the biggest plot twist with a character, which I will not say, but oh my god, his character development did a 180 in like 2 seconds. And oh my god. Anyways, yes, I love the characters in this, and I love how they're written and how they are dealing with a lot of stuff, like Thaisa's sleepwalking again. Natalie's dealing with the stuff, and we'll find more about that in season 2. And Misty is doing anything to protect her team, even unaliven people. So yes, there is a lot of intense stuff in season 1. And season 1's finale was really, really good. But it leads to what happens in season 2. Stay tuned for my review of season 2 when I watch the full season. Anyways, let's do this. Sorry. We'll record a real app. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. If you want to see part 1 of this, I did have a part 1 of this where they're in the wilderness during the crash and stuff. I will have that linked at the end of this video if you would like to see it, so you can check it out, all that good stuff. And yes, I will be doing a review of season 2 once I finish season 2. I'm already like on episode 7 or 8. But episode 6 of season 2, warning, has a very complicated birth, and won't spoil anything, but I'm just going to say it, the child doesn't make it. And if you are someone who is eager to look for season 2 of this, be warned, episode 6 is very, very intense if you have trauma with giving birth or babies and stuff, in pregnancy and all that. And anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is, how would you think you would be after the wilderness? I'd probably be in a psych hospital if I was saved from the wilderness, and I wouldn't be doing well, pretty much. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.